Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel for another video today. So it is the end of our freezer challenge month. If you are new here, I was doing a freezer challenge during the month of May. I had just gotten to the point where I had so much food in my freezer and my pantry, not so much the refrigerator, but the freezer and pantry, especially our deep freezer, were bad. So I took the month of May to stop buying majority of things, especially like frozen items like meats and even like side dishes and stuff, and really focus on using what we already had. So that's a little background for you. I did that throughout most of May, and I'm gonna go ahead and remind you guys what everything sort of looked like then before I show you the end result. So as you can see, our pantry was packed full. I did do a pantry organizational video, and I will link that below if you haven't seen it. So it definitely looks way different now, but as you can see, it really needed some work. We did end up using a lot of the snack items that we had on hand. I didn't buy any snacks for most of the month of May. I really just made my kids eat what we already had so that we could go through it and not waste things. And same thing with a lot of like Finley stuff, like her pouches and stuff like that, that we just really needed to eat through. And then organizing it overall just really helped me to be able to see what we have on hand. And then when we take a look at the deep freezer, you can also see that that was packed. That deep freezer is pretty deep, and it was packed full, and it was really hard to find anything. I had honestly no idea what was even in there. It was bad. And our indoor freezer, I mean, that one usually is pretty full, but our indoor freezer was pretty packed as well. So my main goal for the month of May was really just, it wasn't even to eat it all. It really was just to get a better knowledge and a better understanding of what we actually eat that I buy and what ends up just sitting in the freezer for months on end, and what we had on hand, what kind of stockpile we had. I found out that we really didn't have an excessive amount of food, but we definitely had enough to where I needed to eat through some of it, some things that were going bad, making sure that we rotate stuff. So that's really what I want to get better at going forward. And I'm also going to be moving to bi-weekly grocery hauls and monthly Costco hauls. I had to think about that, make sure I said it right. So every 2 weeks, every other Friday, I guess, I will go to the grocery store and plan out our meals and get what we need for those 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. I'm gonna be trying that in June after our vacation. We go on vacation next week, so this will actually start, I guess like the 14th of June will be the first time that you guys see a video. And then every 2 weeks after that, you may see a small weekly like fruit haul or something. I don't know. I need to get a handle on it and really start to come out with a plan. So if anybody has any tips or tricks on that, on how to do, I would like to eventually move to monthly grocery shopping, which is a big goal, I think. So I would be happy with bi-weekly. I feel like bi-weekly could save me some money. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is go ahead and take a look at the freezer, the deep freezer and the pantry and the indoor freezer, although that one really doesn't look much different, to give you guys an idea of how we did on the cleaning out process and how I'm going to be organizing it going forward so that I can stay aware of what is in there. Because right now I feel great knowing like what we have. Like if Chris says what we're having for dinner, I can like, I got it. I know what's in there. But 3 weeks ago, I never would have been able to tell you. So I would have had to go like search through the freezer to find something. But now I'm like, oh, there's 2 chicken breasts out there or whatever. So let's go ahead and we're gonna start in the pantry. I'll show you guys how it's looking right now today. I went to Sam's Club today, actually. You guys actually saw that haul. It would be yesterday for you. It was on Tuesday. And so I threw some of that stuff in there, but none of it's gonna stay in there. It'll all be going to the beach with us. So let's go ahead and start in the pantry. All right, so opening up the pantry, you guys know you walk into sort of our snack side. We have some drinks that have sort of accumulated down there again, but a lot of that will be going to the beach with us. I have some bottles of wine back there for my sister's wedding that she gave me that I just need to do something with, but yeah, so here's what it's looking like right now. So right off the bat, these are ones that I got at Sam's Club. So those will be going to the beach with us, as well as like the candy up there, and there's another bag of chips up there. So that's all going to the beach. But let's take a look at these buckets and see what we can tell we need to replenish. So obviously we're good on snack or on drink pouches, but our snack bucket is looking sort of empty. So this is the one that originally had goldfish in it. So there's a few left in there. I can see we need some more goldfish. These Teddy Grahams, there's only like 2 or 3 of those left, so we'll need more of those. And then the little packs of veggie straws that I got at Walmart were a hit. I'm going to try and find these at Costco when I go, because there's only these couple bags left. They ate through the rest of them. And then in this container, they didn't do as well. Let me move this up here for a second. So they didn't do as well in this container. We have a lot of beef jerky in here, a bunch of Cheez-Its, stuff like that, some Chewy bars. So this container really does not need to be replenished. They need to eat through this one definitely before I buy more to put in there. I just dropped a bar of soap on the floor down there that Finley, she keeps carrying around my bars of soap and leaving them places. But anyway, this is the snack bars container, and you can tell like all of this whole row back here was cereal bars, the ones that I got from Trader Joe's, and they're all gone. So I'm going to need, or there's like 2 back here. So I'm going to need to replenish these. Chewy bars we're still good on, and we only have maybe 5 or 6 of these Nature's Bakery fig bars left, so we'll need to replenish those as well. This one is breakfast food. We have a lot of cereal left. For some reason there's Sour Patch Kids in there, but we have a lot of cereal left, and that's about it. We do need, oh, there's a few things with Pop-Tarts back there. So we don't really need, they need to eat through this cereal before, but we probably do need maybe a box of Pop-Tarts. And then coffee is a big one. Somebody threw a gum thing in there. But we are completely almost out, and all the gum in the bottom, almost out of Keurig cups. So that will definitely be going on the list for Costco. And then let's see what else up here. Goldfish, we are about 2/3 empty, so we'll be buying another one of those. We still have this whole tray of Pringles to eat, but I think I'm just going to take them to the beach with us, because I think they'll get eaten there for sure. Looks like we're good on popcorn. He still has probably 10 packs of it. If he eats that up before I go to Costco, then I'll buy more, but if not, then I probably won't. And then over here on this side is like baking and stuff. I know for a fact that we need flour, because I had to use the cake flour for something the other day and it worked, but not preferable. So flour is definitely something that we'll be purchasing. And then I also noticed that we were out of vanilla extract. So looks like we're good on noodles. We have lots of different noodle options here. Oatmeal's good. We have a whole thing of rice, but we are running low on canned goods. So we only have a couple. We have 3 cans of black beans, and it looks like 1 can of green beans, which is bad because we eat these a lot. So that will definitely need to be replenished. We have some light red kidney beans, just 1 can of those. And then we're down to our last can of refried as well. So canned goods will definitely be on the first 2-week haul that we do. And then we're completely out of spaghetti sauce. I ended up using them both for something recently. So I'm going to need to replenish that. We only have 1 thing of Alfredo sauce that we're actually going to use. So sauces we need more of. Canned goods we for sure need more of. And then Finley's pouch thing is empty. I have a box of these actually though in my closet that we're taking to the beach with us. And I just don't want to get them out yet. So yeah, I'll probably just wait to put them. I don't want to open the box. So she won't have any pouches, I guess. I mean, she's not going to die without them, but she won't have any pouches, I guess, until we get to the beach. And then this was just our random, but we did use a lot of stuff out of it. I used the pizza dough and stuff like that. So it looks like we're good on ketchup and mustard. The Wow Butter is getting a little bit low, and we've been eating a lot of like peanut butter crackers out of that recently. So yeah, it looks like the main thing I need to replenish: sauces, canned goods, the flour for sure, coffee 100%, and then just a few random like snacky items for that bucket, and hopefully they'll eat that one, and those we'll take to the beach. So I think our pantry is looking a lot better than how it did when we started this challenge. So let's go ahead and go out to the deep freezer and take a look at how that's looking. Okay, so this is what the deep freezer is looking like now. If you guys remember, which I just showed you the footage a few minutes ago, it was up to like here before and you couldn't see anything down there. So we definitely made some progress in here. The main thing taking up the most space is this box of burgers, and I actually plan to take them out and put them in like a freezer bag because there's only a few in there, but all that is down there in the bottom, there's some bread down there, the sausage, this is an Italian sausage. I guess we need to eat those, but that's really it, guys. We did so good. Most of that's bread. So there's some tortillas, hamburger buns, and then there's all that right there are just those like bouillon rolls that I get from Sam's Club. And then the only thing that we have left up top are a few of those brownies, a couple of waffles, and then Chris has 4 burritos left. He's been eating on them as well, but that is it. I am so proud of how well we did on this challenge, guys. I'm like also ready to restock this because it was getting low, and as I mentioned, it was hard to come up with meals this week. So yeah, but we are definitely going to be restocking things. I'll probably be buying more ingredients to make more of these because he eats one of these every morning. We probably need to make some more waffles for the month of June, as well as like sausage biscuits for Bryson because those have been gone for a while. So there's a lot that we need to get done after the beach as far as restocking the food, but I'm still so glad that we did this challenge. So as you can see, we ate down a good portion of our stock, and I'm pretty excited about that actually. I'm proud that we stuck to it and really ate through things. I know that it's easy, you know, for all of us, we're probably all guilty to buy things, throw them in the freezer, and then just, especially if it's not something that we eat regularly, to forget about it, and or to have intentions of eating it, like, oh, we'll save this chili and we'll eat it whatever next week, next month, and then we never do, and it just takes up space, and then we end up throwing it out. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm thinking of doing one of these challenges every, I don't know, 3 or 4 months just to keep myself accountable and to keep food rotated. I would like to get to the point where I could do a complete pantry freezer challenge where the only thing I buy in a month is fruit and milk. So like buy fruits, vegetables, and milk, and that's it, and be able to eat entirely off of my food storage otherwise. That's really daunting to me right now, but that's something that I would love to try. I know that people do that. If you've done that before, let me know. If you have any tips or tricks to like build your stockpile and get to that point, give me your tips or tricks. I would love to hear them. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little update video. I wanted to be sure to conclude the month and let you guys know how we all did on this challenge, because I know there were a lot of people following it and invested in it and wanting to know what the results were. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next one. As I mentioned, I don't know when that'll be, whenever I upload, because it'll be a little sporadic the next couple of weeks, like I mentioned, but hopefully you'll end up getting more videos, just maybe not always on the right day or the right time or whatever. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.